Hey, what's up you guys? Matt Thibeau here with Savant Marketing Agency, and in today's video, we're going to talk about a very special topic, which is return on energy. Now, you may be asking yourself, like, what is return on energy? Well, maybe you've heard of the term ROI, return on investment. Well, what return on energy is, I like to call it, is basically doing the smallest amount of inputs to get the highest output, the 80-20 rule, right? Now, I'm sure you can relate to this. As a contractor, you know that after a while, your highest, most valuable resource is your time and your energy, right? Because you only have so much time and energy once you grow your business to a point where basically you just don't have any time anymore. You don't have any energy anymore, right? You're working all the time and you're constantly finding yourself too tired or not having any energy to do the things that you love. Maybe seeing your family more, maybe doing some recreational sports, looking after your health, all of these things that are really important. And so today what I want to talk to you about is return on energy. I'm going to give you these 4 hacks that you can use that are extremely simple but practical so that you can start increasing your return on energy very, very quickly. So let's jump right into things here. I think you're going to really like this one and it's going to change your life. You're going to see that you're going to have more time for your family, more time for the things that you love outside of work, and probably going to be able to grow your business much more efficiently anyway. So it's going to be doing good things all around for you. So let's jump right into things here. Number 1, the first hack that I want to tell you about so that you can control your return on energy. Number one is avoid bad clients. Now, I know that this one might seem like a no-brainer to a lot of people. Well, of course, avoid bad clients. But I think that most people don't quite look into this as much as they should, because what happens is that they will compromise their peace of mind, they'll compromise their values, they'll put basically everything behind in order to just make a quick buck, right? And so how often can you relate to this where maybe you know that you shouldn't have taken on a client because during that initial phone call, they seemed like maybe there were some red flags. They didn't seem that friendly to you. Maybe they were talking about working with another contractor and they weren't happy and they listed all these things and it just seemed like maybe they're just a difficult person. Well, you can avoid a lot of wasted energy by just avoiding bad clients, right? And being able to spot those red flags and being able to do the most difficult thing in the world sometimes, which is to say no, right? And there's nothing wrong with going on the phone with someone and telling them, hey, based off of everything that you're saying about this project or whatever, I don't think that we're a good fit. I don't think that we can help you out with this, but we can send you to someone who might be a better fit. There's nothing wrong with doing that. And by doing this, you're going to preserve a lot of peace of mind, energy. You're going to sleep at night. How important is that, right? And so it's extremely important to reserve your energy by avoiding bad clients. There's no reason why you should be suffering with working with people who don't appreciate what you do, who are texting you at 12 p.m. at night, asking all sorts of things. This is how you're going to end up with bad reviews. This is how you're going to have sleepless nights. You're going to not enjoy what you do, and it's simply not worth it. Now, obviously, I understand that not every single client you take on is going to be, like a dream. But when you can, try your best to avoid bad clients and be able to vet those people out so that you're not taking on any unnecessary stress and exerting yourself and wasting energy where you don't have to. Because I'm telling you, if you save that energy, you'll be able to get 2 or 3 good clients in place of that bad one. So that's number 1. Let's talk about the second way that you can start increasing your return on energy. The second way is to start controlling communication. Now, I don't see anyone else talking about this, but it's something that I take really seriously in my business, and you should too. One of the easiest ways for you to start controlling your energy, preserving your energy so that you have more of it to give to the people who matter in your life, is to control your communication channels. What do I mean by this? Well, most contractors will do things like phone calls. They'll do emails. They'll do social media messages. They'll do in-person meetings. And they'll do all these different ways of communicating with people. And what this does is it actually diverts your attention into multiple different places, and it's going to use up probably about double the amount of energy for you to communicate with your clients or your team or other people, right? And so the best thing that you can do to preserve your energy is to pick one way that you want people to contact you and stick to there. Like, if email is your best way of communicating, then stick to email. Make it like part of your process in your business that, hey, after we meet with you, you're going to get an email and it's going to have an onboarding form in there. You're going to fill that out, and we're going to be communicating with you, with our team, on a bi-weekly or weekly basis or every couple of days through email. And if you ever need a phone call or something like that, we can schedule that in, but we run our business based off of email. That's how we do everything. Or let's say that for you instead, it's text, right? So you text all of your clients. But the point of what I'm saying is that you need to pick one, and that's going to be your primary communication channel, because you're losing so much energy by people contacting you in various different ways, and then you responding to that email and then responding to that text message and then going on Facebook and responding through there and doing all these different ways of communicating. That's wasting a lot of energy and focus. And so the best thing that you can do is divert all of that energy into one or two communication channels that your team and all your clients use. This is going to save a lot of energy. Don't underestimate this. Most people don't talk about this, but I'm telling you, give this a try in your business right now, and you're going to see there's a lot of increased energy and just efficiency from doing this. All right, so let's talk about the third way that you can increase your return on energy. Now, this one is one that people will talk about a little bit more, but for whatever reason, they just don't do it. And what I'm talking about here is no drama whatsoever. Now, it's very important that you make this a big part of your life, is having no drama. Most contractors don't grow their business because they don't have the right marketing, they don't have the right sales, they don't have the right employees or the skills. None of that is really what's stopping them. What I find that's stopping most contractors are personal issues. I hope you can relate to this. I find that most contractors, their business results are lacking because their personal life, they can't get it in order. They're always dealing with some drama in their personal life. Maybe it's like an ex that they haven't gotten over, or something that someone's dealing with, or just like employee drama in their life, or friend drama, or some kind of drama that's in their life. And I'm telling you, if you can't remove the drama out of your life, this is going to hinder your energy. You're constantly filling your mind with all sorts of personal drama that's taking up your ability to be able to execute and do things that you need to do. If you want to be able to grow a business and you want to be able to build a big business that's successful, that produces high quality work, and that people want to refer you, it's going to require a lot of mental energy. And so if you're constantly coming up against drama in your personal life and you're not able to get things together and you just can't show up on time because you're preoccupied and you're dealing with fights with your spouse and all this stuff, this is going to hold you behind in life. It's going to hold you behind in your career. You're not going to be able to perform the way you can. So when possible, you need to eliminate all drama. Eliminate it. If you have employees that are dramatic, you need to have a serious talk with them about the drama. You need to be able to put policies or rules in place that this is a drama-free zone. We don't tolerate that kind of stuff where people talk bad to each other, blah, blah, blah. You get the point. Drama is really important to get out of your life if you're trying to preserve your energy and direct it into the places that matter. So that was my third tip. All right, so here's my final fourth tip. The final fourth tip is that every time you do something, ask yourself, is this important? Is this important? Like, as you go throughout your day, you're going to be getting people constantly asking you to do stuff, and you need to ask yourself, is this important? Does this really matter? Because more often than not, what I've discovered is that people will say stuff like, hey, I'm really interested in getting that project done. Could we go out for lunch sometime and talk about it? Well, now a 15-minute phone call talking about that project just turned into a 3-hour lunch, right? Is that really important? Does that really matter? Like, I get that sometimes people want to be able to have those types of situations or whatever where they want to feel like they're connecting so that they can do business with you. I get it. But maybe, what would be better use of your time would be, hey, let's do a 15-minute phone call first just to see if we're the right fit. And then from there, if you decide to move forward from it, then you can have more time, right? We can meet up, talk about your project, blah, blah, blah. But you need to understand that I have X amount more clients and they all want my time as well. Would that be okay, right? Or even if someone says, hey, like, can we meet here? And you can see that maybe it'd be better to meet somewhere else that's closer in your city. Like, just being more efficient with your time and asking yourself, is this really important? Like, if somebody asks you, hey, can you come out to this thing so that you can show your support for XYZ? It's like, do I really need to be there? Do I really need to do that? Do I really need to do this? Is this important? And just constantly asking yourself, like, is this important? Where am I spending my time? Right? Because once you're more aware of, like, where am I actually spending my time? Where am I wasting time? What is really important to me? What actually makes our business profit? What is actually moving my life forward and what is not? Then it's going to be much easier for you to make these kind of decisions and save energy. So I hope you found this video helpful. I just want to give you these 4 tips that most people don't pay attention to. And I promise you, although very simple, if you start implementing them in your construction business today, you're going to be blown away by the results and how much more energy you have to put into things like sales and marketing so that you can continue to grow. So if you have any questions, you can comment below. If you found this video helpful and you like this style of content, give it a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye.